Hello everyone, and it's just someone. And in today's video, I would like to talk about fake anime fans. And this is, I would say, a rant slash joke video. I've always felt this way, and I will continue to feel this way because I don't give a damn. And let's get right into the video. Alright, so don't think because anime is being accepted in 2020 that I will accept you fake fans out there, okay? Because I'm not doing it. Wait a minute. Let me back things up right a bit. So, I am a 17-year-old adolescent senior in high school that has watched anime for most of those 17 years. And for as long as I can remember, I have been exposed to the culture of anime since elementary school or primary school, others call it in other countries or whatever, weirdos. And it has taught me a lot about myself and transformed me into the veteran weeb you hear speaking today. And I can back this up. Don't at me. Like, by the time I was in middle school and everyone around me was watching, reality TV and such, because they think they're adults now, like, I was finishing up Rosario Vampire, alright? Demon School Aruma-kun, fight me, alright? I don't accept you, alright? I prefer Rosario Vampire, and that's on everything. But back to the main topic, it isn't stuff like that would, I would say, make me a certified weeb. It's my credibility. And yes, this is the medium to whom I consider to be a fake anime fan. Like, for context, like here, let's use an example, right? Let's use basketball, right? Yes, this beloved sport, which, by the way, best sport. Shout out, go Celtics. But this sport can paint an image for you so you can understand what I mean when I say credibility. And, like, let's take Stephen A. Smith, right? NBA sports analyst. Now, let's look over his career as an NBA sports analyst, right? Or a sports analyst in general. I'm pretty sure that he has been exposed to the sport, has played the sport, and has done everything imaginable to know each and everything, all the records, and is passionate about basketball. So maybe once in a while he will say some shit that makes sense, and stuff like that. Like, you gotta take in consideration, like, would you trust your classmate in the back picking his boogers, throwing crayons at you even though we're in high school? Or would you trust goddamn maybe Stephen A. Smith and he says something to you that maybe once in a while could be correct? Also, not to say that all NBA sports journalists and analysts are correct, alright? Not all of them are going to be correct. Not all of them are going to be correct. And that's kind of most of the time anyways. But kind of the same thing could be said for anime, right? But what I'm trying to say is that these fake fans have no goddamn fucking street credit. Like, they have no credibility. Like, think about it. Even if your credibility, right? Even if you have credibility and your opinion will obviously differ from someone else. Maybe someone likes Naruto's their favorite anime, and they're just as much as a weeb as you are. Like, that's fine, right? Because, like, they're deep in the culture, and it's like, that's their own opinion, and you can trust you can have their opinion, because, you know that they're just as experienced as you, and they know the gravity of their own opinion. But when I say a fake anime fan, I'm referring to a person who hasn't been exposed to not an ounce of anime culture in their fucking life. Oh, like, the person has no exposure to some of the greats in anime and just chatting shit about mainstream shows. And mainstream shows are, well, mainstream. Like, nothing else to it. Like, I have a friend, for an example. Let's call him Daniel, right? So Daniel is a good acquaintance of mine from school, and he had an interest in anime. So he hits me up, and I suggest him a few shows because I'm a good friend, and I give him a couple of starting anime from Netflix because, Netflix is really where you start off. It's right there. Most people have Netflix. You start off on Netflix. And so a couple of weeks passed by, and my worst fear came true. And this man, Daniel, discovered a bunch of mainstream shows, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck have I created? So Daniel ends up chatting shit and sucking My Hero, Black Clover, Seven Deadly Sins, you name it. This man was off his shit. And, you know, being the introvert I was back then, because, you know, anime was not popular back then. I simply, you know, nod with him, be like, oh, okay, whatever. Now, I'm not attacking Daniel, but his opinion, I'm attacking his opinion. Like, you see how Daniel absolutely has no credibility, because he just got into anime a few weeks ago, and this is the point I'm trying to make. Like, these fake anime fans has the most shit opinions I've ever heard and try to defend it. Like, for example, the amount of hype Black Clover gets is appalling. Like, it's disgusting at this point. Like, alright, long story short, alright, I don't care if I piss some people off. Let's break down Black Clover. Story, average shonen formula. Animation, inconsistent. Emotion, ass. Fuck that shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, have you ever heard of Naruto? Like, it's weird. And I don't want, like, they hype it up like it's the anime of the decade. But it's not. And remember that. If you have somehow made it to the end of this video, then I commend you. Agree or disagree, if you have enjoyed this video, please like for a part 2 on these fake anime fans out here, dog. And so please subscribe to the channel for future content and updates. And have a great rest of your day.